I'm a serious control freak, which is what makes me a great wedding planner. But it's time to add to my team and hire an associate planner. How do I go about finding the right person and also relinquishing control? You guys, this is just one of the questions that I am going to answer on today's show that we are calling CEO Q&A. If you are over in my free Facebook community called the Wedding Pro CEO Community, it is a thriving group of wedding pros who are building profitable wedding businesses that they absolutely love. And every once in a while, we go in and we ask if you have any questions that we can answer here on the podcast or on TikToks and Instagram. And so today, since it's Thanksgiving week, I thought I would sit down in a cozy chair, cuddle up with a cup of coffee, and answer some of these questions that have been coming in. This is the Wedding Pro CEO podcast. I'm your host, Brandee Gaar, and my mission is to help you, the wedding industry entrepreneur, to build a profitable wedding business that you actually love. I've been a business coach for just over 3 years, and I have helped over 1,000 wedding pros to increase their income and to create profit and to start paying themselves a salary. I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you in CEO Q&A. All right, you guys, it is officially Thanksgiving week, and hopefully you have been over on my website shopping all of the Black Friday deals. We are on day 2 of 5 days of deals. You can head over to brandeegar.com/Black Friday to check out the deals. Every single day this week, we are dropping a brand new deal, but it's only available for 24 hours. And some of the deals are so amazing that we had to limit the quantities. So make sure that you are on my email list, that you are signed up to get that deal every single morning. I know that some of us are totally into Black Friday, right? Like you're like, I love Black Friday. I'm completely obsessed with it. I personally have a love-hate relationship with Black Friday. It's always scared me. Like I'm so afraid of getting trampled or I don't know, about standing in the long lines and having like a tent. I don't want to have a tent to camp out in front of Best Buy for like the newest thing, right? Like nothing is that important to me. But funny enough, since we're having such a casual episode today, I'll tell you this story. Funny enough, I actually went for my first Black Friday shopping trip ever when I was 10 months pregnant. And I know some people don't think that you can be 10 months pregnant, but I very much was. Like I was literally like about to give birth. We were at my husband's parents' house, so my in-laws for Thanksgiving. And I have never gone Black Friday shopping ever. But they had all these catalogs laid out across the table. We got done eating and I was like looking through the catalogs, just kind of browsing. And I was like, babe, wouldn't it be so fun to go Black Friday shopping? Like, I've never been. And he was like, no, that would not be fun at all. But his mom was like, yeah, I'll go with you guys. And so, like, 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe even earlier, 2 o'clock in the morning, we decided to go to Walmart of all places. I don't even know what we were thinking. Okay. Why would we go to Walmart? I don't even know. On Black Friday. Like, what would possess us to do that? Right. We get there. I'm so incredibly pregnant. There's a line to the electronics station. So we had decided, like, I think we were going to get a TV because we kind of needed a new TV. And we were like, there's a great deal on TV. There was a line to the electronics section. And we were just like, it's not even opening for like 4 hours. So my husband goes to the camping section, gets 2 camping chairs, brings back a box of donuts, and I wanna say, like, iced coffees, and his mom and I just sit there for hours, like, chit-chatting, hanging out. The line finally opens, we get the TV, score, and we go home, and then we took a nap. So it was the that was my Black Friday experience. So it wasn't as awful as I thought it was gonna be, and now my oldest daughter, who I was pregnant with when I went on this shopping trip, she loves to go Black Friday shopping every year. She's like, "Mom, can we go? Can we go?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it makes me so nervous." I'm the girl that like sits behind the computer and just picks up the deals that are on the computer because I don't know, it all freaks me out. Anyway, all that to say, hopefully you have gotten over to my website, brandeegar.com/Black Friday, and you are grabbing some of those deals that you know are going to make a powerful difference in your business for next year. Because listen, guys, it is not just a mission, it's a movement. We are here for it. 2024 is the year you are going to transform your business and take back your life and start paying yourself a salary. So I'm super excited about that, as you can probably tell. But today, what we're going to get into is questions that have been dropped into our Facebook group, the Wedding Pro CEO Community. We have been asking recently for you guys to give us some of your most burning questions. And I've answered a few of those over on TikTok. And then we've started to kind of accumulate a gathering of them. And I thought, this is going to be so fun. I just want to sit down and I just want to answer some of these questions. So clearly, I'm like in sweats, right? I'm in sweatpants. I'm super chill. It's actually cold in Florida today. We're at a brisk 72 degrees. I'm in my sweatshirt, all cozy in my office, and I want to answer some of these questions for you. So, are you guys ready? Let's dig in. Okay. So, the very first question is from Taylor, and she's a wedding planner. And I kind of led the episode with this one, but she said, I'm a serious control freak. That makes her a great planner. But it's time to add to her team and to hire an associate planner. How do I go about finding the right person and relinquishing control? I just want to make sure that my couples get the same experience with them that they would with me. Honestly, Taylor, this is a mindset shift because your clients aren't going to get the exact same experience with your other planners that they're going to get with you. And I think sometimes when I say that to my students, they're like, then I don't want to hire anyone, right? And I totally get that. But what's really cool is that there will be certain things that will become a brand standard for you, right? That are non-negotiables that you're like, our company does X, Y, and Z. We are known for these things. These are non-negotiables. Every single person on our team is expected to uphold these certain things that we do, right? Then there's going to be other things that make each person on your team unique and actually really best suited to work with certain couples. So on my team specifically, I have so many different personalities, and that's what makes us awesome. It helps us to not only be able to serve a few different kinds of clients, right? But it also helps us to work together and to kind of have that team brain mentality. So we can help each other to serve our clients best. Allie from my team, she is like all logistics all the time, right? She'll pretend that she wants to talk about the colors of your wedding, but she literally does not care. She really is all about like, how do we create maximum time or dancing if that's what you're looking for? How do we get the most use out of this space? How do we stretch your dollar the furthest? Like if you want somebody to stretch your budget, Allie's your girl, right? And then we have Jess on my team who is all about just like fun and exciting. The personality is so booming and she really gets involved with her couples personally, right? So if a couple is looking for that or we just feel like they really need that kind of TLC, we want to lean in that direction. And then Deidre on my team is really, really focused on design. She loves hearing their design and bringing that design to life, creating the vision board, creating the mood, picking the right rental vendors and all of that kind of stuff. So what I love about this is that it really helps us to, like I said, serve different personality types, right? But there are still brand standards that we always have for every single client. And that is the blush experience that you're getting. So when I say relinquish control, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you know, like, what are the things that I want to be known for as a brand, right? Not me, Taylor, right? Because you eventually don't want the business to only be about you. You want to be able to scoot out of the day to day eventually. So right now we want to be thinking, what is it that makes my brand unique? What is it that makes what we do unique? And those are going to be the things that you train to, that you're like, every single time we do this, this, and this. But when you're looking for that person, what you want to be looking for, I think a lot is character. So you want to be looking for somebody that has similar moral values to you. And that doesn't necessarily have to mean religion, but you do want them to have that same moral compass of what's right and what's wrong, right? You want them to understand customer service. You want them to have that personality that goes the extra mile, doing anything and everything they need to make a client happy, right? And that does not come naturally to everybody. I also am looking for a team player. I want somebody who is excited about being part of a team because that's what makes our team so unique. Each time I'm hiring, sometimes I'm looking for different qualities as well, based on what we're missing from our team, right? So sometimes I might be looking for somebody that is already well trained and has a lot of experience in the wedding industry because I need somebody who can hit the ground running right now. And then there's other times where I'm looking for somebody on our team that's totally green, that we can train up and teach the blush way. They're really going to come alongside our team and learn everything they know about the industry from us. And it really depends a lot on what that piece of the puzzle is that we're missing on our team. So, what I want you to think about if you're thinking about your first hire is, what do you feel like you need Taylor to complement you? And sometimes that's the things that you're lacking in, maybe things that you're not great at and that you know you need to be better at. It just doesn't come naturally to you. So you're going to write out those things, and that becomes the qualities of a person that you're looking for. Other times, it's not that you're not necessarily great at them, it's just that you don't have the time, right? So often this is things like administrative work, social media work, things like that. So you might be looking for somebody who's a great planner, but they're also really great at social media, or they're really great at details behind the scenes, right? Not everybody on your team will be great at details. My sales manager is not great at details. She is an amazing planner. She is a killer person to interact with our clients. She can sell ice to an Eskimo. But when she has to go through the process of like, make sure you put the data here and you put the details here and you put it's just not in her wheelhouse. So we have another team member that comes alongside her to kind of help fill in that gap. And so that's what you really want to be looking for. What is it that would most complement you right now and would give you the most bandwidth to double or triple your income? Sometimes that's a killer planner. Sometimes it's just somebody behind the scenes that's an administrative person to help give you more time, right? So that's what I really want you to think about is, what is it that I need on my team right now that would help me to double or triple my impact, my outcome, and my revenue? And then write that down and then create a job description around that person. Hopefully that's helpful, Taylor. And I'm excited that I got to answer that question for you. And I'm super excited that you're hopefully going to be adding another associate to your team in 2024. If anybody's listening to this and you're like, okay, that all made so much sense, but I still don't know exactly how to add this team member, come on over to the Accelerator. We would love to have you inside the Accelerator. It's actually a Black Friday deal. You can jump in anytime. And the Accelerator is really the program that's going to help you to grow your team, to increase your revenue, to increase your impact, and to get back your life. I want to impress upon you with this episode, CEO, is not to wait. The longer you keep running your business on this hamster wheel of chaos that you're running your business on now, the longer it will stay that way. And while you may not think that you have time to do it, I promise you that 6 months from now, if you put the work in, your business will look completely different. You'll be able to spend more weekends with your family. You'll be able to sleep at night and not have so much anxiety. You'll be able to start paying yourself a salary and really feel like the CEO that your business needs it to be. And I just absolutely, I hope you can hear it in my heart every single time I get behind this mic. I am so passionate about creating this movement for wedding pros to step up and to step into running their businesses like the CEOs that I know that you could be. So I cannot wait. I want to see you inside one of my programs this fall so that we can make 2024 the year that you explode your business. You guys, thank you so much for being here every single week, and I will see you next time.